And if you greet only your own people, what are you doing more than others? Do not even pagans do that? Um, so what this talks about is basically that judgment. You're being judgmental. You're discriminating against those who doesn't fit into your your who doesn't fit to your standards, who doesn't fit into your little box. So those who are religious, those of ethnicity, um, those of your own kind, those of your own traditional ways, those of your own religious belief, you know. But then the question came to mind, wouldn't this be considered choosing wisely? You know, if you choose wisely, it's hard to stumble. Um, so then that's what I was thinking when this was brought to my attention. Like, it wasn't really a question I was asking, it's just a question that just kind of popped up in the midst of my understanding. So it's like I understood it, and then this question just popped up. You know, what if this is considered choosing wisely? What if I want to choose who I hang with wisely? You know, I'm with my group of people, and this certain person comes over here, and I notice that there's a bit of friction. You know, they don't match my energy. They don't fit into my description of what, you know, a Christian should be, or a Buddhist should be, or a Hindu person, you know, should be. Um, so yeah, that just kind of came to mind. What's this? A button?
Yeah. No, not a button. I know it.
So I feel like this is a question. This is my niece. Say hi.
Hi.
She is, how old is she?
6.
6 years old. I say she 3.
What?
Yeah, 'cause you're so little. You're so tiny.
No, KK 6 too.
Yeah, y'all both tiny. Y'all look like babies.
Not a baby.
You're not a baby?
No.
You look like a baby.
Damn. I gotta go to school tomorrow.
You gotta go to school tomorrow? You happy? Yeah. You like school?
Yep.
So yeah, that's kind of like that. That's what I got from that. Like I said, like a group of friends, all these people drink alcohol, and then there's this person that chooses not to drink alcohol. Like I watched this movie one time, and this guy had just got hired in, and all of the employees were drinking. Like they chose to drink. They had like all of these beers and stuff like that, and he was like, "No, I'm not a drinker. You know, I don't drink." So instead of them be like, "Oh, okay, it's cool," and just allowing that person to be, they kind of they tried to take control of the situation. And one of the employees got mad, and they was like, if you gonna work here, you gotta drink, like kind of like peer pressure. And then the boss was like sitting there like, "Nah, he good. Just let him be. If he don't want to drink, he don't want to drink. It's okay." And the guy was kind of under the influence of alcohol, and he was like, I'm a, you got to drink. You know, there's no option. You got to drink, you know, or you're going to get fired or this and that, because he's like manager. So he's manager over this person. So he's trying to influence him in a way. So then the guy got upset, and he was like, "You know what? You know, you're not going to try to control me. And if you don't respect my decisions, then I'm out. Bye." And he wound up walking away. He didn't care. You know, he didn't allow that person to have any type of influence over that situation. He didn't allow that person to have control or power over him, you know. And then so he walked away, and he was like, the boss wound up running after him because, he's a good employee. So he ran after him. He was like, "Nah, just dismiss anything he said. Don't let that get to your head. Brush it off. He's just drunk right now." So it's like, that's kind of like an example of, if you feel uncomfortable with what's going on in your atmosphere and or in your space, and it's all these different type of people. I mean, it's these people that's doing something that you really don't want to do. Don't feel pressured or obligated to participate, because you matter. Even if you don't think you matter, and people will see that. A person will be like, "Oh, this person, you know, is actually worth keeping around," because and somebody will acknowledge that. And if they don't, still stick to, your route, stick to your journey. Don't let them um make you feel any don't allow them to make you feel worthless, because you know they tend to have that type of pressure over the situation. They try to pressure you to acting out of your comfort zone. So I don't know. That doesn't kind of relate to what I was talking about. But well, that is kind of a form. That did kind of answer the form. Could this be considered choosing wisely? You can choose wisely without being judgmental. Like, I can participate in, this activity with y'all. I can engage with y'all, but I don't have to drink with y'all. And that's basically what this verse is saying. Um, and if you greet only your own people, what are you doing more than others who do not even pagans do that? What are you doing more than others do not even pagans do that? So it's like, it's kind of freeing you from that mindset of, oh, I gotta, you know, this person can't be engaged because they don't drink, you know, but they can engage with you regardless if they drink or not, because they're just basically on a different level. They're on a different level to where they have that type of self-control. They have that self-control to where, I can still act this certain way. I can still be me, being me. All this, the influence of substances is doing is giving you more characteristics, is adding to your characteristics. You already is enhancing that characteristic, or even it may even be, lowering the vibrations, the vibrancy, the frequency. I'm gonna just say the vibrations or the frequency of, who you already are. You already have these characteristics. All these characteristic traits are already in you. You know, it can help the situation. It can hurt the situation. You know, just as we can help the situation, we can hurt the situation. If you abuse it, it can hurt the situation. You know, alcohol has its pros and cons. It can help the situation. If you abuse it, it can hurt the situation, you know. But if you choose not to do anything, you're fine, because you have healed from all of those things. And even if you never even did it, you're being you. You're whole. You're complete, and I can still be me while also engaging in this activity, because there's nothing, there's no type of influence over me. Um, that's not exactly what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to get it out the way that I really want to get it out. What I'm saying is that we already are complete. God has made us into, He made us, sculpted us, molded us. God has already made us whole. You know, we are already whole. So anything that you consume is just, you know, you're adding on to what's already there, you know? And a lot of people just, you know, depending on life and growth, it's just, I guess it's more so of you just feeling it more. So you already got this in you, but you want to feel it more, you know? So it's just like you got this, you got some water, and then you decide to throw some ice cubes in that bottle because it's not cold enough. So, or you put those ice cubes in that glass of water because it's not cold enough. That's all it's doing, you know. So yeah, that's what I had to say about this verse. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Bye.